Hey guys, welcome back to Christine's World Spice. So today I'm going to be cooking some chicken birria tacos. And I don't even know that if chicken is considered a birria taco because I know it's mostly goat meat and beef. So it's the same process as you would as if you were cooking a beef birria taco. It's so delicious. I hope you guys really enjoy this recipe, and if you can, try this at home. So stay tuned and let's get straight into this video. So I have about I think about 6 or 7 chicken breasts. They're boneless chicken breasts that I'm going to boil until they're fully cooked. And then I have some Mexican tomatoes, some jalapenos. I have a whole onion and 3 garlics. I'm gonna boil these until they get soft, and then we'll blend them up later. So now we're going to blend everything up. If they are entirely soft, I'm going to do the green sauce first before the red one because the green one is not as messy. So we're just going to add everything inside the blender. Even if it's falling apart, just get you a spoon and grab it and just put it in the blender. I'm also going to add 2 chicken cubes and about 2/3 of lime juice, or you can use 2 limes. I'm also going to use a bush of cilantro. Make sure it's rinsed off. I almost put it in there without it being rinsed off. And I'm also going to add about 2/3 of the boiled water that the tomatoes and the jalapenos were in. And we're going to blend it to where it is like salsa. We don't thick. I know most of the green sauce is really thick and it's not really blended up really well, but I want mine to be completely blended. So our salsa is now blended, and we're going to transfer it into a bowl. And we're going to sit it to the side because what we're going to do is we're going to add that with our chicken and our chilies. And also we're going to have that on the side to where we can dip our tacos in as well. So I have these chilies, and I'll leave it down below of what they're called. I'll be using about 5 of these chilies, and I'm going to remove all the seeds, or mostly all the seeds, out of them, and then I'm going to put them inside of my blender mix. And once we add all of our ingredients, we're going to blend all this sauce up as well. You want to add 3 garlic cloves, also 4 chicken cubes, and we're going to add 3 tablespoons of oregano. And with the lime juice, I end up adding a little bit more lime juice to the sauce. So I would definitely add about 2 cups of lime juice and a full onion. Now we're going to add some of the salsa. Now the salsa is spicy, so if you have little kids that doesn't like spicy food, I would just add about a cup of the salsa. Now we're going to add some of the chicken broth, and I'm adding a half a cup of the chicken broth. And then we're going to blend everything up until it's completely smooth and you don't see any chunks inside of it. While our salsa is blending, let's go ahead and shred our chicken breast. I'm just going to use 2 forks because I find it easy to shred it like this. You can also run your chicken in some cold water and break your chicken apart with your hands, or you can use a knife. I just find using 2 forks is really easy for me. So let me tell y'all, I tried to make some corn tortillas because I had my mindset on homemade corn tortillas, and I just could not figure out how to do it. Like my whole batter just kept sticking to like my hand and stuff. And I don't have like the the corn tortilla maker where you flatten your corn tortillas down. So I saw a video on YouTube where you can do it just with a rolling pin, but it still wouldn't work. It was sticking to everything that I put on it. I just could not get it right. So those of you who made your own corn tortillas and you know how, please let me know how the hell to make these corn tortillas because they did not come out good at all. So I had to use store bought. I was very disappointed. I'm not gonna give up though. I'm gonna keep trying. So now that our chicken breast is completely shredded, we're going to add, and our salsa is done, we're going to pour all the remains of the salsa with the rest of the water that was inside the chicken breast. Do not dump that water out. And we're going to mix everything in really well. And then we're going to add our chicken to the mix. Yo, this salsa is so good. Now, if it's like kind of bland to you, don't worry about it. You can add just a little, gradually add a little bit of salt, but taste it as you're adding it inside because you don't want it too salty. Once we mix everything in, you want to stir it around and we're going to put it back on the stove on medium high for about 5 to 10 minutes. But while it's cooking, we can go ahead and make our birria tacos. So I'm going to set it to the side and then get my griddle ready so we can make our birria tacos. I also forgot to add, you want to add about 4 bay leaves to it. You should have added this when it was boiling, but I forgot. So you can add it now or you can add it while your chicken was boiling. I'm going to sprinkle butter on the pan so I can add more tortillas on it and it doesn't burn. So you want to first dip your tortillas inside of the chicken broth, the chicken sauce, and then you want to lay it on your McGriddle, your griddle. And make sure your griddle is on medium high as well. We want the bottom of your tortilla to be nice and crispy before you turn it. You don't want it to be soggy because that's when it'll start falling apart. My first tortilla did not come out right, so I had to toss it and do another one. So now it's ready to be flipped. This one right here could have cooked a little bit longer because it was still a little soft, but the other ones, they were pretty good. You see that brown crust? That's what you want. That way it's nice and crispy. Now we're going to add a handful of the chicken. And I also have some cilantro that I cut and some green onions that I'll be adding to it. And the cheese that I'm using Kraft pasta cheese. This cheese tastes so great on these tacos. They're nice and stretchy. It's really good. I love this type of cheese better than I like the mozzarella cheese or the Mexican cheese. So how many of y'all ever tried these tacos before? Like the burrito tacos? And if you tried it, how did you like it? I'm telling you, my first time trying it, I love it. I want to go to like an authentic Mexican truck or food truck or somewhere where they're serving these. I want the real deal. Cause I mean, I have mines, and mine tastes awesome. It tastes good, but I want the real deal. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the real Mexican store and get one. But I can't find none in Tennessee that actually have them. If you're in Tennessee and you know of any places where I can get a burrito taco, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so now that I added the onions and the cilantro and cheese, I'm gonna let this cook a little bit and then I'm gonna kind of just flip it, not flip it, but close the taco up. Once you close the tacos, you'll let it cook on that one side for about 5 minutes or until the bottom of the taco shell is completely crunchy. See, because the tacos that they didn't cook long enough for me and they were still kind of soft on the other side, so I do have to flip them on the other side and let it get a little bit more crunchy as well. Adding some of the salsa from the chicken broth is optional. You do not have to do this, and I think that's probably why I had to flip my tacos, is because I added some of the sauce on top of them. Like I said, this is really optional because you're gonna dip your tacos inside of it anyway. Oh my God, just looking at these tacos make me want one right now. Oh, this taco was so freaking tasteful. It was better than the beef. I'm telling you, it was better than the beef. The chicken was on point. I was dreaming about these damn tacos last night. I'm telling you, don't sleep on these chicken tacos. You should definitely try this recipe. If you don't have all the ingredients, don't worry about it. You can even go to the store and get your green salsa, and but you'll definitely need to make your own red sauce. Now I'm gonna flip them over. You see that one kind of got messed up, so but it's still gonna go one way or another, so don't worry about it. And now they are done. My cook time for these tacos were around 10 minutes, and that's including me flipping it as well. And this is what they look like. Delicious. Freaking delicious. And I cannot stop saying it. Like, these tacos were delicious. So I put some side of the salsa and as well as the dipping sauce on the side. And oh my gosh, you guys gotta try this recipe. And if you do try it, please leave a comment down below. Let me know how you like it and how did it taste for you. This is another great chicken recipe idea that you can share with your family and really enjoy it. And you'll also enjoy making it too as well, because it's a lot of cook time to actually do it. It doesn't take that much, but it's a lot of food you have to, add to it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, January 22nd, I'll be announcing the $100 winner. And I thank you guys for watching again. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.